SENIAC and welcome back to another episode of Pilot Training Flight Simulator here in Roblox, where there's been a beautiful update and it's added in a very interesting plane that I want to check out. Now you may be wondering, SENIAC, what is it right now? Well, we were at the cargo section of the airport here in, I believe it's Perth, and there is a very special cargo plane that I'm really excited to fly, check out, and do some crazy stuff with. So before we get into it, boys, if you do enjoy Pilot Training Flight Simulator, want to see more of it on the channel, then make sure you smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you are new in here, and leave a comment saying, SENIAC, you damn fool, play some more, and we'll do just that. Now, the plane in question is very interesting. It's not a big Boeing, it's not a big Airbus or anything like that. It's quite hilarious in the fact that we now have it, and it's within the cargo section here. Hold on, bring it back up. It's the Cessna Caravan Cargo Edition, boys. Now, we've had the Cessna Caravan in the game for quite some time, but now the developers have implemented the cargo version, which you may be thinking, what in the world is going on? This is now literally the smallest cargo plane in the game. You may be wondering, at what point would I even use this or utilize this? Who even uses this in the real world? Well, those tricky places that are hard to get to with small runways, like Lukla, for example, they use planes like this to bring cargo in and out, which is quite interesting. We got 3 variations, which you got the normal standard white version, which I've now just kind of spawned this in. It looks kind of crazy. I don't know if you can open it. Can we look inside? Oh, it actually has a... Do you know what? This is actually bigger than I thought it was going to be. If I kind of like become the pilot, hold on, pilot it, and then jump. Can I? Okay, I can't. Oh, okay, I can walk in. I'm too big to stand up in it. But you can kind of see right now, there is actually a lot more space than I was expecting. You could get a lot of stuff in here, which is kind of crazy. It is kind of crazy. But what I find the most funniest about this is the developers have implemented 2 liveries for it. Now, I don't know, and I'm going to be real with you right now, boys. Actually, we need to clear the pad, don't we? I don't know if this is real in real life. I want you guys to let me know in the comment section down below. But here we have a TEDx, which is obviously FedEx, okay? It's FedEx, guys, just in case you're wondering what that plane company is. And we also have, hold on, back to the Cessna Caravan Cargo, VHL, which is obviously DHL. Now, what I want to know in real life is, guys, I need you to kind of help me out right now. Do these 2 airlines, DHL and FedEx, the 2 courier airlines, do they actually have Cessna Caravans? Let me know in the comment section down below. I want to say no, they don't, because I can't see DHL having a Cessna Caravan. But then when you think of these hard to reach areas that do need cargo delivering, that have small runways, why wouldn't they, you know, go to these places? Me, I'm thinking, oh, it's got to be like local mail companies. But yeah, there we go. But how cool does these look? I'm going to go with the DHL one. I don't care what anyone says right now. I'm going with the DHL one. I'm in the plane. Oh, wait, hold on. Is that on the same on all of them? Yes, okay. Right, I was going to say for a second there, that looks kind of crazy that we can see all this stuff. It really does. It really does. Controls are pretty much all the same. It's pretty much the same plane, just no seats in the back and then a reskin, which is pretty much what it is. So we're going to do a little bit of a test. We're going to try and deliver some cargo right now to that big, beautiful Lukla airport just up there. On that tippy top of the mountain, not up there, just here, is one of the most difficult approaches and landings to any of the airports in this game, if you don't class the aircraft carriers. We're going to deliver cargo to it. Now, what we need to do is we need to start our engines, boys. So, the engine's now starting. The big, beautiful, powerful Cessna Caravan, boys, is now going to start taxiing. Wait, hold on. Why is it now gone like this? I've started to taxi back and it's tilted. Is it meant to do this, guys? Is it meant to do this right now? Do I need an extra person in the cockpit sitting next to me to put some weight distribution on the side? That's hilarious how it's now just tilted back. Now I've got to figure out which part of the runway do I fly to? I think I might gonna go this way, so let's up the speed going backwards. Maximum reverse thrusters. Okay, now it's tilted back down. Now we're normal. That was really weird, wasn't it? It was really weird. And let's get some speed now moving forward as we now taxi to the runway. Now, I don't know how much runway we're going to need for this. So what I reckon we do is... Right, we're probably going way too quick right now for this turn. Turn. We're good, boys. We're good. We're going to utilize half the runway. Now, normally this would be an exit, I'm assuming. But we're going to use it as an entry point to the runway. And we're going to go take off high into the sky to Lukla. Your boy's DHL plane, baby. Your boy's DHL plane right now is hopefully going to... Is this half the runway? Yes, this is pretty much borderline half the runway, right? So let's get in position. Right, we're going to get in position. We're going to utilize half of the runway to try and take off. Now, it shouldn't be too difficult, okay? It should not be too difficult, but let's slow it right down. And we can now see. Look at this. Beautiful VHL, which is DHL, guys. DHL right now. About to take off. This is hilarious. I'm actually in love with this. I haven't even sent it into the sky right now, but I'm already in love with this Cessna Caravan. So we're going to put full throttle, boys. Full throttle right now. And we're going to slightly point our nose upwards. Not too much to begin with. Let's just see what happens. Let's just see what happens. So we're doing 80, 90, 100. We are slightly using a lot of the runway. And now we're into the sky. A nice, simple approach. Or takeoff, I should say. This is huge. It's actually a lot bigger than I was expecting it to be. Now, you can't put the landing gear away because the gears are fixed. But we're now going to begin our approach eventually to the Lukla airport. So 185 knots is our airspeed. We're now approaching 1,000 feet. And there is that glorious Lukla airport within our view. And look at this, boys. We have the VHL Cessna Caravan. If DHL have Cessna Caravans in real life, I am going to lose my mind. It's something I've never even thought of until today. I've never even thought of the possibilities that these big delivery courier airline companies actually have Cessna Caravans. Because in my head, it's just the local delivery companies or mail carriers that have them, which makes sense. But then at the same time, why wouldn't it make sense that DHL, FedEx, and other major airline carrier companies have planes like this? Anyway, boys, we're going to begin our approach round the big mountaintop here, and at some point we do need to think about slowing down our airspeed, but that moment is not just now. We're going to go round the beacon right now. We're going to use it as our indicator to line up, and as soon as we get level with the beacon, we're then going to pretty much begin our approach. Nothing too crazy. And here we go, boys. Here we go. We'll bring down our... Oh, what's it doing? What's it doing? I've got no cargo on board right now, but it's getting a little bit tasty. A little bit tasty. But we're now going to begin our approach, boys. The most difficult landing approach in the game, if you don't count for the aircraft carriers, because they are also difficult. One wrong move on those and you are 100% ending up in the water. So watching my altitude, it's very responsive as well. That's the one thing that I do notice on these Cessna planes, because they're small. Just the minor adjustments make a huge difference in the plane. Right, we're going to bring the throttle down to about 59%. We're going to come in slowly but surely for this approach. Bringing it down. Wait until we get to about airspeed, or land speed, I should say. 55. Coming in hot and heavy. How am I stalling right now? Get out of here, you damn fool. Get out of here. And we are going to begin this beautiful landing while bringing our airspeed down. Right, how can I stall when I'm touching the ground, you fool? How can I stall? And that has got to be the perfect cargo plane to land at Lukla. We can now finally bring cargo to Lukla and not be scared. You know what I mean? That's kind of funny, isn't it? It is kind of funny. So I wonder if you can actually spawn this plane at the Lukla airport. So I've got to give it a little bit of throttle because we are going slightly up a hill. And we're going to turn him, boys. Turn him right now. Nice and simple. Nice and simple. And begin. Oh. Why did it slam the brakes on right there? Was it thinking we were landing or something? Right, bring it right down. We're going to stop as close as we can, boys. Easy does it. Easy does it. And bring it to a full, complete stop. Turn the engines off. That was a successful journey, boys. That was a successful journey. Now, before I find out if we can spawn the plane here, I just want to double check right now. Is there any controls that open anything up? Like, are we able to open up the side panels or whatnot to kind of get the cargo in? From the looks of it, throttle, engine, flaps, seating, lock, no, co-pilot's camera, no, there's nothing there that, like, you know, like the what's it called right now? The AN22, where you can, like, open up the nose or whatnot. Now, on the plane spawner, there is cargo. Yes, so we can officially, for the first time ever, spawn a cargo plane at the Lukla airport. That is, in many ways, absolutely hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Now let me jump back in the plane then so it doesn't despawn. There we go. And we got many places in which we can now pretty much go to. So where do we attempt to travel to next? Should we see if we can manage to fly over to here? What's that place over there again? It is I can't even say it right now. Izorani, is that how you pronounce it? Again, I'm terrible with pronunciations and place names, but let's begin the taxiing right now. So reverse. This time it hasn't tilted, which is a good sign. A good sign. All right, there we go, boys. We're gonna not so much full throttle it because we got to slow right down. But we're now gonna turn gracefully, and I reckon we're just gonna go straight for it. This is what this plane was built for, and hopefully we've got enough fuel to get us to our destination. So slightly point the nose up. We're gaining the speed. I said slightly point the nose up, and now we're taking off and going in that direction. It's amazing. I don't care what anyone says right now. This has fast become my favorite plane in the game. I don't care what anyone says. Flying over the beautiful RAF Scranton right now, but that's not where your boy wants to land. I'm going to come in hot and heavy over the mountaintop right now and try and land at the beautiful airport just there. Right, I've got half the fuel remaining, so it should be good. Right, guys? Should be good. It should be good. The plane is looking glorious right now. I think that the DHL livery is probably my favorite one, but we're going to have to begin our approach. Now, I'm going to use the mountain as a guide and then fly over the mountain just about here. Whoa, hold on, boy. Yeah, just there. Turn down and then hopefully land beautifully, he says. Easier said than. So full beans ahead right now, baby. We're now coming in. So the Coast Guard station is just to our right. We're coming in really nice right now. I don't feel like we need to reduce the altitude just yet. There's the runway. So we're using the mountain as our little pointer. We're going to start bringing our altitude's already coming down. We're now below 1,000 feet. We'll reduce the throttle to 90%, 89%, which is not bad. Trying to reduce a little bit while we just figure out our approach. Very nice. Over the factory. It's going to bring it down to about 80. So I've reduced it by 20% overall right now, which should heavily reduce our speed. And as we bring down our altitude, get the alignments just right. This beautiful, beautiful, boys. Beautiful right now. DHL Cessna Caravan is coming in hot and heavy. Right, easy on the approach, easy. Going to bring it down to about 70%, so we've reduced it by 30% overall. Bringing that altitude down, we should start seeing our shadow at some point. Oh, bring it down to about 60%. Is that a land speed yet? Not quite. But we're going to utilize a lot of the runway right now, boys. A lot of the runway. We're still pretty high, but we're now at a comfortable land speed. There's our little shadow looking glorious. And we're going to make sure we got our centerline accuracy just right. Easy. 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 Are you going to land, boy? Are you going to land? We're running out of runway. We're running out of runway. Fool! Land the plane! What's going on? Right, there we go. Touchdown. Reverse thrusters. Don't know how we're stalling when we got reverse thrusters on, but we got there in the end. manageable, boys. Manageable right now. Right, I will be honest with you right there. That was a little bit close towards the end. I think because this plane's so light and I don't fly planes this small, you kind of forget how much you have to reduce the nose. But we got there in the end. Okay, we got there in the end. Right, I'm going through all the directions right now. All the directions. And we'll try and get ourselves... I'm not sure which is... Is there a cargo section to this? I'm not too sure. Is that it in the distance? I think the cargo might be over there. So I'm not even in the cargo section. Like a fool. But that's okay, okay. Let's just pretend I'm in the cargo section, guys. Let's just pretend I'm in the cargo section, okay? That's all that matters. We're going to park it to the left here in the middle. Absolutely glorious. Glorious. Right. Turning in. Very good, very good. And that was I mean, come on. The centerline accuracy on this taxiway right now was absolutely exquisite. So I won't go all the way to the end. We'll kind of pretty much park it in the middle here. I'm happy with that. There we go, boys. Turn the engine off. And the beautiful VHL Cessna Caravan has made it 2 perfect journeys delivering cargo. What do you guys think? I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. This might be my new favorite plane. I don't know why. I just don't know why. I just think it's absolutely hilarious, amazing, and I'm in love all at the same time. Guys, if you enjoyed this, please smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you are new, and until next time, and we'll see you all soon. So, goodbye.